I've got my home, I got my family, I've got my job, I've got my 401k, I got my car, and I'm miserable. Like, this is a raw deal. Like, what did I do for the last 25 years?
Exactly, exactly. And you know, you see it the most how you can do it differently in great artists. Artists, to be great, they have to express their inner world. Otherwise, you don't get to greatness. So you can see somebody that loves what they do and they get far. They just express their heart, really, right? Really big, successful performers, they have to come from the heart. Otherwise, it doesn't fly. Which goes back to what I said. The hero's journey is unlocking and unleashing the heart. The heart is the center of our experience, right? The first thing, it's actually the second, but there's a little bit of a spinal cord component that's being developed, and right after there's the heart that's being developed. When the spinal cord is developed first, so there's something to latch on the heart. But the heart today, you can detect in 3 weeks of since conception, you can detect the heartbeat, right? So the heart is the core of the human being, right? The definition if we're human being or a corpse is whether the heart is beating. That's the number one thing that you're checking. It tells you that the heart is a lot more central to our existence than just being a pump. It's also, surprisingly or not, the center of our sensation, the center of all our big feelings, right? Now, that's everything I said is a natural phenomenon. We're just observing it. We're just connecting the dots. Now, what does it tell us? The fact that the center of sensation and the center of our being, of our existence, are the same. It tells you that the human experience, the center of the human experience is sensing. Now we have this five senses, we have the sixth sense, but we have the biggest center of sensation, right? It closes on the get go, out of the gate when we start our life journey. Why? Maybe because the whole point of this existence is to discover what happens, we can open it.
Mhm.
When we can unlock and unleash it, the human experience gets a very, very, very different flavor to it. It's a very different experience. See? Just by observing the phenomena, it's a natural phenomena, everything I said. So if you look at human existence, the human experience as designed to have those experiences, then you understand that trauma is by design. It's by design part of the experience because it needs to close. So we have the experience of opening it. And when we open it, and it has to happen in our own lifetime, we need to, because we're experiential learners. If you read it in a book, it's like, okay, great book, but doesn't do anything for me. But if I experience it, it's a very different story.
It's like knowledge and wisdom. You can understand it, but until you implement it in the real world, it's just information. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
One of the things that I try and promote is for people to find their own pull motivation. What's in their heart, how they want to express themselves, what kind of feeling they want to live with. Start with that. And then find what day to day activity, what occupation, how do you want to spend your life? And then figure out if you can make money out of that.
mhm.
And when you go about this paradigm that way, in many cases, people start making a lot more money than they did before because they're passionate about it. It's not they're not dealing now all of a sudden with work-life balance.
Mhm.
Work-life balance is if you live in fear. You need
Right.
the balance. But if you're enjoying what you do, you don't need the balance. You just enjoy it. That's
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, and definitely the idea of that the following of the passion creates the success and the freedom versus looking for the success to then get the freedom and then finding a passion to after the fact. Like I'll follow my passion once I've made my fortune. It's like no, you'll be much
Exactly.
more fortunate if you follow your passion first. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's such a shame that
And
so much of society is you'll never make it as an artist, you'll never make it as a writer. Go get a real job. That's what we're told, and so much of the um, struggle that comes from again the box checking of these are the things that I'm supposed to do. These are And then you find yourself, I've got my home, I got my family, I've got my job, I've got my 401k, I got my car, and I'm miserable. Like, this is a raw deal. Like, what did I do for the last 25 years?